Hey guys, Mr. Everything here, back with another movie review video, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Triple Frontier. Alright, so for you guys who are new here, how I like to do my reviews, I like to talk about the cast, the story, get some of my positives, some of my negatives, and then give my score. And also, I like to do my reviews, the screen you guys are looking at. Yes, it is the thumbnail for the video, but don't worry, I'm going to be adding clips and images from the film. So just jumping into the cast, so obviously this stars Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, Pedro Pascal, and Garrett Hedlund. In the story of this film, so you have 5 former retired Special Forces operatives, and they're essentially grouping together to pull off this heist. So I've been super excited for this film ever since the first trailer dropped. I saw it pop up on my feed and I instantly watched it because I saw the cast, and the cast was already an instant hook because I love most of these actors. I mean, you got Ben Affleck in here, Pedro Pascal, Oscar Isaac, some of my favorite actors. Plus the premise itself is such a simple hooking premise for me personally because I love bank robbery slash heist films as well. And you know, even though they're very cliche sometimes, and this movie has a lot of cliches in it, I still love these type of movies and they just instantly hook me in. So I was already super excited for this film, and you know, just jumping into the positives. So obviously the cast is great, but specifically Oscar Isaac, I would definitely say he's the main character. Everybody else in the movie they're in it for a good amount of time. Obviously they're all together, but you know, this film sort of starts off with Oscar Isaac's character and you know, it sort of ends with his character as well, and I would definitely say he's the main character. I like seeing him in his leading role because I always thought he was a great actor. Other than Star Wars, honestly, just eliminate Star Wars. I don't even think that's some of his best performances, but honestly, I love him in movies like Ex Machina, Annihilation, and you know, a movie like this, Triple Frontier. And yeah, he's been one of my favorite actors for the last few years, and yeah, I thought he was definitely great in this movie, along with Ben Affleck and you know, everybody else in the cast. I thought was great. I thought the action in this movie was great as well, all the action scenes. And I also love the message of this movie, and you sort of got that in the trailer. If you guys haven't watched the trailer, I do recommend watching the first trailer if you just want to watch it before you see this movie. It is on Netflix, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I don't recommend watching the second trailer. The second trailer pretty much spoils this entire film, but kind of like I said earlier, if you have seen any robbery or heist film, you know, they're all very similar in a way. Like, they're all very cliche. You kind of already know what you're gonna get before you see the movie. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the first trailer. And there's a line in the trailer how, you know, you got shot 5 times and you can't even afford to send your kids to college. You hear lines like that in the movie, you know, all these veterans, how they come home and they're so broke and they can't afford to get anything. They fought for their country, they have killed people, they have gotten shot, and they haven't got any reward. And I love the message about this film, how all these good men are kind of sick of where they're at in their life right now. You know, they're veterans, they're retired, you know, they fought for their country and they haven't gotten anything out of it. You know, they're not asking for $1 billion or anything, but they don't have anything. You know, they make less money than most people that work normal jobs, and they just want to take a piece of the pie for themselves finally. And it's about good men finally making a bad decision because they know what they're doing is bad, because this is obviously illegal and they're doing this on their own. This is a lone man's mission and they know the risk that they're taking while doing this mission, but you know, they want to do it because they know they need the money and just the position that all these men are in, and they're all doing it for very different reasons. And you know, I just like that message about it because it's a very deep message and a very true message as well, because you see a lot of these veterans come home, they don't have anything. It's just a great message about this film, and I really enjoyed that. And also, I just love the vibe of this film. I get a very Sicario, Lone Survivor, war film type of vibe, and specifically those 2 films, just with the action and also the cast. I mean, the cast in the Sicario films are great as well, with Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro, and it kind of reminded me of Lone Survivor, just with, you know, the war aspect about it, and you know, just a lot of the shots were shot sort of like Sicario and Lone Survivor. And now jumping into my negatives, so I only really have one big negative, and that would be the end of the film. So it does get very slow towards the end of the film, and it takes a third act turn that I definitely wasn't expecting. And I did like the turn, I didn't mind the turn. It's just the fact that it did get very slow towards the last like 30 or 40 minutes of the movie, and kind of how I said earlier, it does get very predictable. If you have seen any bank robbery or heist movie, you know at some point in the film something's gonna go wrong. It's not gonna go according to plan. It just kind of felt like that dragged on a little bit too long towards the end of the film. A little bit in the middle as well. And I kind of wanted the movie to end at that point, and it was very unfortunate because I wanted the movie to keep at that nice pace. It wasn't too fast, but it wasn't too slow, and it was about 30 or 40 minutes left. And yeah, it was just sort of getting a little bit too slow for my taste. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Triple Frontier, and I'm gonna give it a solid B. So yeah, I recommend you guys check out Triple Frontier. It is on Netflix. Anyway, guys, check out my other movie review videos, trailer review videos, all my other videos on this channel, and have a great rest of your day. All right, bye, guys.